Hi folks, how you doing? This is Iqbal. In this video, we'll take a look how SMCI is doing and try to make an assessment for next week using technical charts and fundamentals. Now, let's get started. After earnings, SMCI has not shown a clear direction. Lots of ups and downs we notice. For example, last 5 days, take a look. 0.89% up. One day is up, the other day is down, right? So that tells that this stock is very much volatile. You see, last 1 month, 11% negative. So SMCI has been under pressure since past few weeks. And last 6 months, 200% positive. And that's a good sign. This tells that still SMCI has some potential to go further up. But before we jump to conclusion, we'll take a look technical charts and the P ratio to make more reliable assessment. Now let's take a look some technical charts. So I'm showing you this data. This is a daily chart for SMCI for last 6 months. The red bar shows the negative closing and the green bar shows the positive closing. So lots of volatility you notice. But sometime early this year, SMCI was doing lots of positive upside movement. Now let's take a look weekly closing. This looks a better chart. This is last 6 months weekly chart for SMCI. You see the green bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 weeks in a row positive weekly closing. But after that, it has been under pressure since sometime from mid-March. Now let's take a look MACD. You see 90-day hourly interval chart for SMCI. In the last 90 days, the highest point SMCI touched was 1222 and the lowest point is 280. See the range from 280 to 1200. Such a big range in just few months, almost 400%. But that tells the power of SMCI to go up and go down at the same time with a big delta. Now let's take a look MACD. So you see MACD chart, the blue line is showing the MACD line. At this point is slightly below the zero level, and this tells that at this point SMCI has no momentum, but it's trying to build some momentum to go up on Monday/Tuesday. Let's take a look 30 minutes chart. You see 30 minutes chart on your screen. The blue line is also below zero level. So same story, the 30 minutes chart, no momentum at this point on SMCI. And you see SMCI is at 798. But Friday, very little movement happened on SMCI. Now let's take a look RSI. So in a 30 minutes chart, RSI is at 43, but at this time, it's neither oversold nor overbought. I have the feeling looking at this chart, Monday, probably SMCI will go up. And in the hourly chart, RSI is 43 as well, since it's consolidating for so many hours. So it's trying to build momentum very slowly to go up. See? So it was not able to come down, on Friday here. It touched probably about 42 and then it started going up. Right now, it's moving sideways. Now let's take a look Bollinger Bands. You see Bollinger Bands on your screen, upper band with the orange color, and the lower band with the purple color, and the blue line is a moving average. At this point, SMCI chart is slightly below zero line, that is 20-day moving average, but it's going in parallel to the moving average. So Bollinger Band is also telling that slowly it's trying to build some momentum to go up. Now let's take a look some news regarding SMCI and overall stock. You see on the left side of your screen, the very first news, semiconductor stocks higher. TSM reported strong April sales. And that's a very good news for SMCI and other AI stocks. Taiwan semiconductor manufacturing is showing strong demand so far. And TSM is a major supplier for Nvidia and other AI companies. So all other news are comparatively old, so no major impact from those news for next week. Now let's take a look P/E ratio for SMCI. You see the EPS historical data projected versus actual. As we know, in the latest quarter, SMCI beats the earning 6.65 versus 5.84. That is 13.8% surprise. Another good news is SMCI earning projections continues to go up. So this tells that SMCI is not a bad stock to keep for long term. Now I'm showing you this chart to calculate the forward P ratio for SMCI. At this point, the closing price is 798.50. And now using the latest actuals earnings plus next 3 quarters earning projection, we can calculate the forward PE. I did that. I use this formula K33. That is the EPS actual that happened last week or so, and then we have D41 through F41, and that is the earning projection for next 3 quarters. And also, I have the closing price that is 738.30, so that gives the forward P 25.91, and that is comparatively lower than the last quarter. So last quarter we had 36.36 just after the earnings. So this tells that SMCI is still cheap based on the forward P and the earning actuals and projection. But the caveat here is the revenue guidance, right? So as we noted that the revenue guidance is not so great for SMCI. Just after the earnings, I uploaded a video on SMCI and I shared my opinion that in low 700s, probably about 700 to 720 would be a very good buy for SMCI. And this is exactly what happened. SMCI went down to probably 710 or so in last 2 weeks, and then it started going up. It's not a bad price, but since SMCI is a highly volatile stock, it can go down 10% one day and then it can give you a heart attack, right? But eventually it will come back. Even if it goes down, it should come back because the earning projections, you see, are not going down, it's going up in the future quarters. So that should give you some confidence. And my price range for SMCI before the next earnings is this 626 through 1284. To me, still below 779 is a good price to buy SMCI. And that's my opinion. You may agree or disagree to my opinion. That's totally fine. You can write in the comment section if you agree or disagree. Thank you so much for watching this video. Talk to you more tomorrow. Take care.